Go.
How many people here would love to get frequent massages without spending large sums of money? There's no doubt that getting a massage can feel awesome, but it can be a pretty big dent to your wallet. What if I told you there's a tool you can purchase for about $10 that can produce the effects of a massage? I've been using one of these tools every day now for over a year, and I cannot recommend it enough. My name is Kevin Price. Today I'll be speaking about what a foam roller is and why everyone here should be using one. First, I'd like to talk about what is a foam roller. Foam roller is a very simple piece of equipment. It's a cylinder made of either dense foam or plastic or both. It comes in many different lengths depending on intended use. A longer foam roller would be better used for hitting areas like the back. It also comes in many different levels of densities depending on the material used. This is all up to the preference of the user, what they like. It's better to probably start out with a softer foam roller, and then if you want to hit, muscle areas a little bit harder, then you could get a more dense foam roller. So now that we've talked about what the foam roller is, what exactly does it do? So the foam roller is used as part of a term called self-myofascial release, and according to BreakingMuscle.com, self-myofascial release is a fancy term for self-massage in order to loosen tight muscles and release trigger points. What it actually does is applying the body weight to the foam roller, rolling over certain muscle groups, puts deep compression onto the muscles, and this deep compression helps break adhesions between muscle layers. It effectively tenderizes the entire muscle group. Any muscle group can be rolled, mainly the upper back, the glutes, hamstrings, quads, lower legs, whatever the user wants. It's not recommended to roll areas such as the lower back or the joints. This can cause flexion, which could probably lead to injury, so it's not recommended to use those to foam roll those areas. It's important to apply moderate pressure first while rolling, and then if so desired, you could increase the pressure by forcing more body weight over the foam roller. As you can see from the handout, those are just a couple different examples of how you can foam roll to get different areas. Basically, you see the user, sitting on the foam roller in a certain position over a muscle, applying their whole body weight, and you roll over the foam roller several times back and forth in order to massage that muscle effectively. Jeff Coolin from BreakingMuscle.com says it's very important to roll slowly. You want to cover about an inch per second and no more, and that's just to be more effective and get the muscle better. I like to usually find a muscle group and I'll roll over it a few times at least, but I'll typically just keep going until I actually feel the muscle relax and lose a lot of the tightness that happens in muscles. If you have knots or trigger points, they can be targeted specifically, and this is done by simply when you're rolling, if you find a painful spot or like a knot in one of your muscles, you would just hold that position over the foam roller for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then the trigger point should start to ease a little bit. It's also important to hit all the area around that in order to release the entire surface tension of the whole muscle around the trigger point. So now that we know what a foam roller does and how it's used, what are some of the benefits? There's an extensive list of benefits. The number one benefit for me is the recovery from sore and painful muscles. After exercise, the next day you feel really sore, have a lot of stiffness in the muscles, and when I foam roll in the morning or something like that, totally helps me feel back to normal and loosen up those muscles and reduce a lot of soreness. A study posted in the International Journal of Therapy and Rehab actually showed that one single application for 3 minutes of foam rolling greatly reduced the pain perception of each subject tested while they were after a foam rolling application. Foam rolling can also restore or improve range of motion. There was another study was done by the International Journal of Exercise Science. In that study, they showed that treatment with foam rolling actually helped to increase muscle range of motion and joint range of motion in each participant that had below average range of motion in each of their joints. Dr. Ben Kim also states that foam rolling helps to improve blood circulation in the areas such as the muscle, skin, fascia, tendons, and ligaments of the area that is actually foam rolled. This increased circulation also greatly helps the exchange of nutrients with waste product down to the cellular level. So, lastly, foam rolling can loosen muscles just from being stressed out. You know, you work all the time and you get a lot of tight muscles, just daily stress. You know, the same as getting a massage helps sort of, you know, loosen up muscles and make you feel better and cause a lot of stress reduction and pain reduction. Lastly, another thing I'd like to talk about is, so who should use a foam roller? Firstly, anyone can use a foam roller, really, and I feel myself that everyone should use a foam roller. Athletes can definitely greatly benefit from foam rolling. A study posted in the International Journal of Exercise Science showed that athletes who use foam rolling prior to testing had increase in power, strength, agility, and speed. And that was in each athlete actually who participated in the study. Manual laborers or people who work on their feet all day long can definitely benefit from the stress reduction and pain reduction properties of foam rolling regularly. But luckily, you don't have to be an athlete or a manual laborer to really benefit from foam rolling. As you can see on the other part of the handout, there's a picture of what the muscles and the spine looks like when you're sitting at a desk. So for those of us who work at a desk all day long, like most people do, this can actually definitely benefit from foam rolling regularly. So, breakingmuscle.com says sitting at a desk all day, what it actually does to your posture and your muscles, it causes the shoulders to overextend, the chest and the biceps tend to be contracted. As you can see, the hip flexors shorten, and the lower spine, the lower back, and the shoulders are rolled forward, and that's from just, you know, sitting at the desk all day long. Foam rolling regularly can help fix these problems by lengthening the muscles that become shortened and contracted from sitting at a desk all day long. Sitting at a desk also causes back pain with a lot of people, and foam rolling every day can help loosen the muscles that are causing that type of back pain as well. So it can really benefit anybody who sits at a desk all day long, definitely, especially me. Lastly, I'd like to think that foam rolling is a little bit better than massage in the sense that I'm able to apply, you know, exactly what pressure to whatever areas I want. You know, when you go get a massage, you know, they don't necessarily hit all the spots correctly that you like, or spend enough time on your really sore areas that need improvement. And foam rolling just is so personalized that you can do all that on your own, which is excellent. Overall, I'd like to say that foam rolling has greatly improved my posture, my general well-being. I foam roll for 15 minutes every morning, and that helps me wake up and get ready for my whole day. The benefits of foam rolling really transcend what I've talked about here today and really exceed everything I've talked about here today. And it's really something I encourage everybody to go try in order to really fully understand the benefits. It's cheap, it's easy, it's portable, so there's really no reason why you shouldn't be able to try foam rolling. So with that being said, get out there and get rolling. Thank you.